Yo, what's up, guys? How you doing?
Yo, what's up, Mirko? I miss you.
I don't know if you heard, but as soon as I said MIRKO, people started clapping and they said, wow, you're famous in the Philippines, huh? How are you?
Yeah. I'm doing great, yeah. And shout out to all the Filipinos who are watching in the venue right now. Yeah, technically most of my viewers are actually Filipinos, so yeah.
Can you say something in Tagalog for us, Mirko?
Kamusta mga mahal kong Filipinos?
Ah, that's what you want. That's what you want. Now, one more time for the fans.
One more.
Do the same thing?
Same thing, my guy.
Kamusta mga mahal kong Filipinos?
Nice one, Mirko.
cheering.
But by the way, I just have to ask, what happened to your Mirkos? It's a mere curse. It seemed like you got our first playoffs match yesterday wrong.
MIRKO's.
Mirkos has been a thing that is happening. That's been happening a lot to me recently. Well, the last 2 years, but just recently as well. FPL I got like 90% of my predictions right. So I'm really hoping that maybe we can get 50-50 now. Maybe I can mirror some teams, but mirror bless some teams as well.
I see.
Improving.
So what do you think about the MPL PH Season 12 so far?
I think it's been great, man. Especially the playoffs. I think yesterday we had like amazing games. Even though RSG kind of stopped Omega, it was really exciting to watch the draft and the way they played, especially the Red.
Red was really great. Now, we're down to the final 4 teams here in the playoffs for MPL Philippines. Who do you think will represent Philippines for the M5?
No safe answers, bro. You gotta say what's in your mind. Say it's something that's in your heart.
See, I don't know if I wanna say any team's names now, right? Because usually when I say that I support a team, you know what happens. You know what happens, homie. You know what happens.
No, man. That's the entire reason why we planted this question for you.
Okay. You know what? We gotta make it exciting, right? Since I predicted AP Bren and Echo in my prediction, I'm going to neutralize the curse. Blacklist and RSG will make it to M5.
Blacklist and RSG. And
All
now
right.
cheer. A lot of people are cheering. You know, there's this term. We've asked Gideon this. We've asked Lafel this. It's been going around this quote, "end of Philippine era," which it baffles me. What do you think about that phrase?
I think when it comes down to teams like organizations, maybe that could be the case, right? The end of the PH era in terms of like MSC, M series, but when it comes down to actual like SEA games and stuff, where Philippines is against like a full team of Indonesians and stuff, I think it's still the PH era.
So you're saying for the international MLBB scene, like MSC and M5, you think it's the end?
Maybe. I mean, we've seen MSC and SPS. I think to see that if it's really going to end, we'll have to see an M5. It's in the Philippines. If some other region wins, then it'll be the end.
Huh. Okay.
Well, I'm pretty sure that you're happy to have some Filipinos in your Indonesian lineup. So the question's this: will your M5 bets for PH prove that the end of PH era is far from over?
I don't know. I think, again, we'll have to see. I think for my predictions on M5 as well, we'll have to see if Onic and Geek can actually like do really well. But I'm actually looking at other regions aside from Indo and Philippines. I want to see a new champ from a new region.
I see.
So you're saying you want to see a new champ, not even from Indonesia?
Yeah, just a new region, new team.
Oh.
Hey,
Make
check
it
your
exciting.
Instagram account, Mirko. Check your Instagram account right now.
Interesting.
Hope it doesn't disappear again.
Now, well, let's see about that after your comment about the end of the Philippine era. You were just fighting with 2 countries there. Now, for today's series, we'll have a continuation of the rivalry forged 2 seasons ago. It's Echo versus Blacklist International. Now, this matchup was made possible after Echo, the top seed of the regular season, chose Blacklist to be in their bracket. Now, we had a chance to talk to Coach Master the Basics prior to their playoffs campaign, and let's listen to what he has to say.
Tinalo kami ng RSG, tinalo namin yung Blacklist. Bakit ko pipiliin yung RSG? So, expected na talaga namin yun na kami talaga pipiliin ng Echo.
Yo, man, I'm just saying that MTB is quite happy with whatever happened there. But considering what Coach MTB said, how do you think Blacklist prepared for Echo this time? Because so far, since Echo swept Blacklist in the finals of M4 World Championship, the Codebreakers have yet to win a single series against the Orcas, my guy.
Yeah. Blacklist, I think especially after yesterday's interview with Master the Basics on stage. See, I don't know if my chat actually translated it properly, but what I understood from the translation of my chat was Master the Basics said that, well, they told Echo to be careful about which roster they actually deploy today. So I'm actually very excited to see which roster actually comes in to play for Blacklist International. I've seen both of their rosters, like with Haji, MV3, and also the one with Yue and with Rindo in the jungle. I don't know if they've cooked up something really crazy, but I think if you want to beat Echo, you gotta win out in these chaotic duels.
Yeah, with Blacklist International turning to you, things have switched up a bit and they've become less predictable. But here's the thing though, despite those results and Carl Teasy's personal preference to face Blacklist instead of any other teams, the young GOAT actually says that Blacklist still poses a threat. Let's listen to what Carl Teasy has to say.
Since time 4 po, kasi puro kami panalo sa kanila ngayon eh. So, feel ko mas madali sila kalaban kaysa iba. Opo, threat pa rin po kasi nandun pa rin naman po si Edward. Kasi madalas siya po yung nagbubuhat sa kanila eh. Tapos maganda rin addition sa kanila si Yue ngayon. Kaya threat sila.
Ooh, MIRKO, what do you have to say to what Carl Teasy says?
I think it's accurate, man. I mean, Edward is probably one of the players who will always be good. I think even in MSC, right, when the hype was still around Echo, Boots has said it as well, that it was harder to face off against Edward than Sanford. That's Boots' opinion. But yeah, Edward has always been probably the most consistent XP laner of all time, and I can't wait to see Edward play. Hopefully he gets the playmaking heroes, because I think if Blacklist wants to win, yeah, it probably is going to be through that XP lane first in the early.
Gotta agree, MIRKO. You know, Edward has been one of the best and consistent XP laners out there, and you could feel the respect coming in from Carl Teasy. With all those considered, we're now going to ask you the hardest question, or maybe not, depends on how chill you are. What's your prediction on this matchup? I want details, MIRKO. I want numbers. I want the team. You gotta the full name, the team. Let's go.
All right. Since a lot of people have been slandering me, saying that I hate Blacklist International, I will predict Blacklist International win 3-2. There you go. I'll help Blacklist International this time. But I don't know. Sometimes when I try to help teams, they lose, right? So I don't know, man. I don't know.
What are your predictions in terms of what heroes will be coming out? I mean, Rhino J has been coming out with new heroes
Matildas.
almost every week. Yesterday, we saw Farsa. So, any heroes that you're expecting to come out today?
I mean, I'm just we haven't seen this in a long time, but I want to see Edward, Agent Zero, play Benedetta. We saw the Benedetta get played yesterday by Nat, so Agent Zero can pull it off for sure.
Hey man, I'm excited to see the Benedetta too. And right now, look at Mara Aquino. I want you to look at her, okay? You're looking at her. What hero do you think is she wearing? What is this outfit inspired on?
The southern seas are my domain.
Hey man, you're Indonesian. You're supposed to know this.
For sure, man. I mean, it will be a shame if I don't know which hero this is, right? I mean, it's so easy. Green, right? You did the voice line.
Yeah.
It's an Indonesian hero. Gatot Kaca for sure.
Yeah, I agree. You know what? First, I thought it was Vixana, man. Vixana's Indonesian, right?
Yeah, I mean, I think Lapu Lapu is as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love it.
You know, MIRKO is spot on with his prediction. Very spot on. Now,
Pretty good.
all the Filipino fans, they're so entertained with you right now. If you could only hear their laugh and their cheers every time we say MIRKO's name. What do you have to say to everybody watching right now?
I'm trying to think of the Filipino words that I've learned, but...
Hey man, not everything.
Let's be careful there.
I know what we taught you.
PG-13.
Half of it you cannot say.
Okay. I'll just say, mahal kita.
Whoa.
Very basic.
Mahal kita. is there somebody that's somebody that you've been saying that to lately?
Yeah, my girlfriend.
Okay.
I see.
Okay. A lot of
You lost
girls
half
got
of your
sad.
viewership.
A lot of girls got sad here. Now, Womi, I asked Mirko and put him on the spot earlier.
no.
If I were to ask you for your prediction of what's going to happen, you don't have to say, actually, fine, I'll save you. You
Thank
don't have
you.
to say who's going to win, but you can say if it's a 3-0, 3-2.
I honestly think it's going to be a 3-0 considering your teams are very much inclined for momentum. Basic and safe answer. I love it.
All right. Well, your predictions are locked in. Mirko's predictions locked in. Mirko, thank you so much for guesting once again. And hopefully, we'll see you here in the Philippines again, this time for the M5 World Championship. So let's enjoy the games today. Bye, Mirko.
Bye, boy.